Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this segment of this tutorial. And this segment will be learning how to convert voice notes or voice to text. That is transcription, right? So we'll be using the app, the Live Transcribe app. I told you to download the app the day before this training. So that is the Live Transcribe app. So open the app. So before we open, the app is so sensitive that immediately you open the app and you start talking, the app listens to your voice and start transcribing whatever you are saying. So whenever you have internet, there's internet connectivity, because the app is actually internet intensive rather. So now there's internet and you open the app, whatever you say, whatever the app listens to, even from the background, the app picks it up and starts transcribing. So let's open the app now and see how it works. Wait for it. Yes, this is the interface. You see the app, you see the app writing. Start capturing whatever I'm saying. So welcome to the Transcribe app. And there are a couple of things you can do with this app. You can see now, this is what I've said. This is the app doing the work. So the app, you just immediately you open the app, start transcribing what you say. So you can either use the app this way, you record your voice and you allow the app to transcribe it for you. Or maybe you have your voice note somewhere on your phone. Maybe you have it on WhatsApp, or you have it in your music playlist. You can also play it from there. So I'm going to tell you how to do that. But first, let's see some of the settings we have to manipulate for us to make an effective use of this app. There are some settings we have to manipulate to make an effective use of this app. So there are three icons below here at the bottom side of the app. We have the setting icon, we have the the keyboard icon, we have the Nigerian English. I already set my stuff to Nigerian English, but you get to know why later. And we also have the pause. You want to pause and play, you have the pause and play button. So let's go to the settings and see how things are. So the first thing you will see when you click on the settings, your text size. You can increase the text size, how big or small you want the text to be. You can see the text getting bigger or getting smaller. And these are the text. You can see the text getting bigger and getting smaller as you increase the text size here, right? So that is one. Transcription, the next one, you have to save the transcription. Make sure you put it on. Save the transcription. And the transcription are saved for 3 days. Yes, you only have 3 days to copy whatever they transcribe here. Maybe to copy to any Word document and you do your editing there. After 3 days, the something vanishes automatically. So transcriptions are saved for 3 days. Is that clear? Okay, let's continue. You also have the more settings text here. So what we have to do, you have to click on the more settings and let's take a look at what we have in there. And more settings, you have this. So I want you to just follow along and make sure the settings, the same settings I have here is what you have on your own app too. Text size, the first thing you see is text size. We already talked about the text size, we don't need that. Dark theme, you can change the dark theme, you can change it to white. This is white, right? You can change it to dark, but I prefer the dark theme. You can do yours as you please. Whatever theme you want, you can do that. So, and the next one under audio and language, we have the primary language to be, I set mine to English United Kingdom. Let's click on that. The other languages here, you can set yours to anyone you desire. The other languages here, but I actually set mine to English. And it's better you set yours to English because your voice record will be in English. So you set it to English so that it can transcribe whatever is being said in English. That is that. And we have the English United Kingdom. We also have the English America. English America. I think Nigeria will actually adopt the British English. That's what we use officially in Nigeria. So it is advisable you set yours to English United Kingdom. I think they are the original owner of the English before the Americans pick it up. So the secondary language here, I set it to Nigerian language because there are some Nigerian names that will be mentioned there. So if the app actually captures the name, if the name has been pre-recorded in the app, in this particular app, the transcribing process will write the name correctly. So that's why we have the Nigerian. So and some Nigeria palace, we have their local palace here, has also been recorded if you select Nigeria as a secondary language. So there are some. So this is just to make the stuff to work better for you. You can change it from Nigeria too. You have some second. You can change the secondary language to be English, Indian, to be English. That some of the even the what you have transcribed has to do with the Indian movie or something related to India as a country. So that some of the words that will be said, India related word that will be said, the transcribing the stuff will actually capture it appropriately. So you can set your secondary language. But for this tutorial, I set it to Nigeria secondary language. Save transcription 3 days. We already discussed about that. Come to event, other event. Make sure you put on this. Vibrate when speech resumes after pause. When a speech resumes after a pause, maybe you're having a full stop. There's something vibrate to tell you that okay, I'm working again. I'm back on track. Include sound like laughter, applause, and music. This is very powerful. If there's any sound coming under your voice, there's something picks it up. You can put it off rather, but if you cough, something will show that the person is coughing or already coughed. If there was a laughter, it was a laugh. The person will show laughter, and the music, the person will the transcription process or the app will actually show the music is playing underneath on the background. So come to about. We don't have anything to do with the about. Come to advanced. You only have a setting to effect here. Show old button, put it on. Show old button, put it on, and hide profanity. So those are the settings we need. Let's go back to the app now. Those are the settings we need. You see, whatever I've been saying this morning is something the app has been transcribing everything I've said, explaining these stuff to you. So that's the transcription. That's how the app works. So now we have to. Let me pause it. You can pause. I told you can pause. You can stop the app from transcribing whatever you are saying. That's the pause, right? You see something on it has stopped transcribing. So let's say when you have how do we import an audio voice from other app or from other source? That's what we'll be doing now. So let's assume you have the voice note to be transcribed. You want to transcribe on your WhatsApp, or you have it in your playlist. But let's use WhatsApp for now. So what you have to do is you open the app. Don't say anything. Just open the app. Minimize the app. Go to where you have the voice note to be transcribed. Go there and play the music, or you play the voice note. So when you play the voice note, minimize that particular app and come back to this, and you see the miracle happens. Immediately you just say there's something listening. Immediately the voice note starts playing on that other app that you are about to minimize, or you have minimized. This particular app, the transcription app, listens to the voice and start transcribing. So let's do that now. This is the I'm here now, so I'm going to minimize this and go to my WhatsApp and play particular voice note. So let me minimize this with my WhatsApp. So this is my WhatsApp, and I'm using the first voice note here.
Okay, so the slides are just 7 in all. So I'm going to explain each of them and just add flesh to each of them. Topic here is what is a personal vision statement, and what I have here is that it is a brief description of who you are. Now please, you have to realize that it's not just you labeling yourself by anything and running with it. No, if it's really not who you are, you would end up trying to get yourself very confused, or you even successfully get yourself very complicated and confused. People will not be able to relate to you with the message you are carrying.
So let me stop here. I'm sorry, a call interrupted the transcription process. But all the same, let me stop here. So I think you were able to see how the something works, right? So this let me check. This is where the something started from, the voice note I played. This is where the stuff started from. And the something automatically select a date, ascribe a date to your particular 12:13 p.m. The something ascribe a time to that particular voice note to show you that okay, this is where this particular voice note starts. So the one we just did, this is where something started from. Each of them, I just flashed to get 2 of them topics and what we are. But one thing about this app is that you can't have a 100% accuracy. Let me be sincere with you. It's not possible you can't have 100% accuracy. And your level of accuracy, level of transcription depends on how queenish the English is, the English of the speaker or of the voice note is. How queenish or the intonation with which the person describes or use in speaking is saying some of the words from the voice note. So if you actually if you are taking a voice note from someone from Britain with proper accent and intonation of the English language, I can assure you can get up to like 90% accuracy. You just have to do a little editing stuff, maybe where there's a comma, punctuation editing, and it's something we command good. But for Nigerian, it's not our original language, so we try to speak. We don't take much credence to the accent and the intonation part, just for us to communicate effectively and other stuff. But for our own side, we can still get like 70% accuracy. So you get to listen to the voiceover again and do the editing. Whatever which word is missing or wrongly transcribed, you can edit that. So how do we do that? How do we copy this? So you want to copy this now for edit. You don't edit here. There's no room for you to edit here. So you have to hold it and highlight. Just you press to hold on that particular any of the text, any area, and you highlight it. So this, yes, it has been highlighted. So when you highlight it, you have a pop-up, something with pop-up, copy and select transcription. Copy and select transcription. You have to copy it. You have to copy it. So when you copy, you can go and paste. Okay, copy and select transcription. This is what I'm looking for. You have to select transcription first before you copy. Select transcription first. When you select, you now copy. Is that okay? So when you do this, you have to go and paste in any document enabling app you have on your phone, be it Google Doc or WPS. Those are document enabling apps that you can type and can actually type on. So you can go and paste it there. So let me find the one I have on my phone. So I think I have this is my WPS. Let me create a new working space and paste transcribed voice text rather. So this is it. So here you can do your editing, your punctuation, your grammar and other stuff. Very handy. This app is very handy. So you can use it. Maybe where can I use this app to fetch money, to make money? A lot of ways. There are a lot of ways you can use this. There are a lot of churches, a lot of preachers, especially the Pentecostal preachers who want their preaching to actually be converted to text so that they can upload it on social media, or they can use it for magazine, for flyer, for pamphlets, for evangelism, for anything. So this, you can just walk up to your pastor, sir, can I be transcribing your message every Sunday? And if you deem it fit to just compensate me with any amount, I'll be happy. So these are stuff you can do with this particular app. Very wonderful. And if you are a student too, I wish I knew this. I knew about this app when I was in school. It will save you a lot of time typing or writing in class. You just have to record your lecturer's voice and you transcribe everything at home. The only problem you just have is maybe you were taught some biological or scientific or mathematical topics. There's something you will not be able to pick some vocabularies or some jargons particular to a spectacle that are actually particular to a field, to a specific field. But for normal English, normal plain topic, you can use the app to carry out your business. So any question, let me know. If you have any question concerning this app, please have to use the app, do your editing, save it, convert it to ebook, use it to make money. It depends on your own volition. Thank you very much.